I'm getting to be at an age now where I'm seeing things repeat themselves again. And it's really bizarre to me that we're having these same damn discussions in 2024 that I remember people having in 1999 and 2000 and 2001. So this is not anything new. More to the point, the solution and the prevention to all of this is also not something new. We've known this for a long time, and it shouldn't even be controversial at this point. At least that's kind of my take on it.
Well, as we all know, the cop world is full of people that did not get the memo. We are absolutely horrible about our own history. I ask cops all the time. Cops have been in service 10, 15 years. What Newhall means to them, they have no idea what I'm talking about. None whatsoever. We don't know the history of our tragedies. We don't know the history of where our tactics came from, why we're doing what we're doing, things like that. Well, going back into history, talking about that, where do the four rules come from? We know that those were codified by the father of modern pistol craft, Colonel Jeff Cooper. I have personally seen in writing that originally that was 3 rules, and the trigger finger thing wasn't on it. So all guns were always loaded, never let your muzzle cover anything you're not willing to destroy. Be sure of your target, your downrange area, what's in between you and the target, what your safe backstop was. That was considered to be sufficient. I hired onto a job where I was issued a Jordan Border Patrol holster, and it had the holster was like this, where the trigger was exposed, and we were expected to get our finger on the revolver trigger as part of the draw stroke. So your finger was on the trigger before the gun ever left the holster. We have to respond to empirical evidence. Why did Jeff Cooper write down what became Rule 3? It's because we had to learn along the way that was an incredibly bad idea. And it took, Cooper wrote that down. Eric helped me out with that. Early 70s, probably, I'm thinking.
That was changed very early 80s, late 70s, like 79, 80, 81. Yeah. Somewhere I have got a picture of the original 3 rules as they were typed out. And it, like you said, it does not include finger off the trigger. It does include don't let your muzzle cover.
But even early on, even in the days where we were blasé enough to run around with the finger on the trigger and it was okay, like we were all Hollywood movie stars, we knew that the muzzle was and always will be our primary safety. So even in those days, now we added to that probably because can you have a tragedy if you're not muzzling another human being? No, but can you shoot a hole in the ceiling? Can you shoot a hole in your cruiser? Can you shoot a hole, So we decided to take the finger, keep your finger off the trigger, but we know that's an imperfect safety at best. Muzzle direction is our primary safety. That's the way it's always been.